Hey guys, Coupons Provide here, and it is my favorite time of the year. So what better than to collaborate with one of my favorite stores and come at you guys with a King Dollar Christmas decor ideas and tutorial video for you guys. Now, of course, Christmas shopping at this time of the year can already be stressful, spending so much money, and we all like to have nice things. I know when I like to look around my house, I like to have it cozy and Christmassy and all that jazz, but I don't want to break the bank doing it, especially because I want to be able to give my kids and family a good Christmas. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to use King Dollar items to create this 6-foot garland table centerpiece, guys. I'm so excited to dive right into this one. So the first thing you're going to need are Christmas trees. King Dollar sells the 3-foot trees for $1.25. All you're going to do is take the tree and spread all the limbs in one direction. You want to keep one part of the pole exposed because all the limbs are going to go in the up direction since it's going to lay flat on the table. You don't want to waste any of the limbs by having them smashed on the bottom because they don't need to be there. All you're going to do is repeat that for all your trees. I chose to go with 6 feet, and funny enough, 6 trees got me 6 feet. Now, since this part is going to be just a little bit repetitive, I decided to go ahead and share some pricing information with you guys. I was looking up the price for a 6-foot table garland with candle holders, and I couldn't find anything. What I did find a lot of, though, were 30-inch garland centerpieces with candle holders that were about $40. Could you imagine? The total cost of this project is actually going to be around $25, and that's going to include all the pieces. So definitely keep your mind open when it comes to creating your own pieces that you can actually customize to your liking, to the size that you prefer, because if you wanted to use a 30-inch garland, imagine how many you had to buy to get your 6 feet and what that would cost you. There's no sense in breaking the bank if you could just spend a few less dollars and put in a little more time and see the end result of something that you created yourself that you can use for many years to come. You can find a way to store it as is. You could take it apart because this total project probably took me about 30 minutes to put together, and that's because I was kind of figuring it out as it goes. As you guys know, I always keep everyone's budget and skill level in mind with projects that I create, because I love for all of us to be able to sit back and have that feeling of accomplishment at the end of each one of our projects. So now that I have fluffed up all of my trees, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how we actually get them all together. Now, to be honest, this is actually my favorite part because I feel like this is kind of where you get a really good idea of what you're going for and you start to see it kind of come together. So we're going to go ahead and begin playing with the placement. I took 2 trees and put them on each side, and that gave me about 4 feet. And then I decided to go ahead and add an extra tree in the center of the 2 trees on each side. That gave me the extra footage that I needed to get me to 6 feet. So now we're going to take some zip ties, and if you don't know how to use a zip tie properly, let's go ahead and go over that really quick. A zip tie is a long plastic strip with a little tiny box on the end. What you want to do is put the tail into the flat side of the box. When you do that, the little teeth are going to click. If you don't hear the click, then you're not putting the zip tie in properly. Once you push it all the way through, those little teeth will kind of grip each other and it will not come apart after that. If you don't do it properly, you will have loose zip ties and zip ties falling all over the place, and you will not get the end result that you're looking for. Just an FYI, really quick. So all I'm doing is I'm going to be connecting 2 at a time. Once you've got your perfect placement, get 2 of the metal bars and connect them together with the zip tie. You want to make sure that you're doing this at all of the joining areas. All the joints, all the places where it bends or flexes, you want to make sure that all of those areas are secure so that you have more of a structured piece as opposed to multiple loose, wobbly pieces. And once you do this, you can actually lift this garland up as one piece and it will not wobble, it won't do anything like that. And King Dollar also has zip ties available for you in different colors or white or black, whatever you want to do. So you can kind of get an idea of what we're going for. All I did was I took 2 put them side by side, and then I put one in the middle, kind of going into or in between the two bars. Okay, so now you can start to get an idea of what we're going for. So I know it looks a little ragged now, but let's go ahead and start playing with the placement of our candle jars and candles. So let's talk a little bit about these candle jars. I actually got these at King Dollar as well for $1.25, and they are not small. They're not too large. They're actually the perfect size for this large garland. They also had the Night Splendor Flameless LED wax candle that actually has a timer on the candles, guys, and it works. We put the candles on and they turn off after a few hours, and I just picked up some batteries that they had available there. Now the hubby actually thought these were real candles because I had them on, and he walked inside and he got scared because we had been out for a while and he thought I'd left candles on in the house, so he kind of freaked out a little bit. And then he saw that they weren't real, and it really surprised him that they were fake candles. And the cool thing is that they have this kind of matte waxy look to them. They look really legit. So all I'm going to do is drop each one of the candles into the jar. Now to set them in place, all I'm going to do is take two pieces opposite sides of the garland and wrap them around the jar. This is going to hold the jar in place. The garland is actually wire, so you can twist it around and it will hold it really snug in that spot. I'm going to do this for all 5 jars and all 5 candles the same exact way. Simply put them in their place, get 2 pieces of garland that are opposite each other and twist tie it. And then I'm going to get another 2 on the opposite side and wrap it around the other side. So you're sitting it basically in a ring of garland to hold it in place. You can totally zip tie wherever you twist knotted, but I don't think it's necessary, because when I put this away, I'm not going to just leave the candle holders like that. I will wrap them and take them off the garland, so it's really not that necessary. If you wanted to make it more permanent, you could go about that however you would like to do so. All I'm saying is this works great. Since once again it's going to be a little repetitive, let's go ahead and talk about pricing for the candles. The Night Splendor candles actually sell 2 for $10, and King Dollar had them for $1.25, and they are so beautiful. All I did to dress it up was take some pine cones that I got outside at my mother-in-law's house and some berry stems that King Dollar also had with some faux pine cones, and ripped them up and put the pieces into the garland. It is so self-explanatory, so easy and affordable. This was an awesome project, and I absolutely love the way it came out. It spans almost all of my table, and it was done on a budget, and you can use the same concept by using a huge ornament and putting it in the center and using it for an outdoor railing garland. I have loved playing with these pieces and adding them to my Christmas decor. So moving on, we're going to take some King Dollar wreaths, and we're going to show you guys how we put them on our home, because for the first time we have quite a bit of space to decorate, and we are super excited to do so. So now these wreaths come pre-decorated with little bows, but I'm actually going to take them off and have it looking kind of like this. And I'm going to take some fabric bows and add them to the center, lower part of the wreath instead. The reason I want to do fabric is because these are going to be outside on our windows long term for the season, and I want to make sure that it doesn't wash away any glitter or plastic lining or anything like that. I want to do fabric so that it kind of withstands the weather or, being outside for so long. So they actually come pre-wired. All you have to do is wire them through the little plastic pieces of the wreath and you're pretty much set. All we did was take some suction hooks and add some 3M tape and hung them on our windows, and they have been up for a few days now, and it is amazing to drive up and see all of these awesome goodies displayed around our house for the holiday season. Now, it can be pretty pricey to decorate a large span of space, especially when you have a large gate. Now, we have a large gate that is about 150 feet long. And at King Dollar, they have this 8-foot garland that actually matches the wreaths that I purchased. And I thought that would be perfect for the gate. Now, I had no clue how much product you actually need to cover or to span a gate. Like, I don't think we could afford it if we didn't have King Dollar as an option, to be honest with you. Because not only is it an affordable price for the garland, but it's actually a great length. A lot of the time when you buy something from a dollar store or at an affordable price, the length isn't there. Now, these were 8 feet long, so they allowed us to span a good amount of length on the gate. Now, I'm actually debating on going and getting about 12 more so that each one of the garland strands can kind of drape just a little bit along the fence. I kind of like the draping garland as opposed to the straight line garland. I'm still debating on it because I still need quite a bit of product if I'm going to do that. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed, and I do hope that you got the point that you don't have to break the bank to have decor that looks great in your home. It can be an affordable creative process that can allow you to express your own creativity and have a great conversation piece when your family and friends come over to celebrate the holidays with you. As you could see, it takes minimal skill level and very little supplies, even including pieces that you could find simply out in nature for free. I, for one, have King Dollar all over my house and all over my Christmas tree, and I am in love with all of the new pieces that they have out this year. So definitely stop by and give them a look-see, or you can check out my King Dollar playlist on my playlist section. I have many videos of all the cool things that I have found there over the years because I wasn't always working with King Dollar. I grew up in the area. I've shopped there since I was 15 years old, and it's always been one of my favorite places to go because you can find so many cool, awesome things. You can even put together a lot of gift baskets, and there's so many gift ideas in the store if you just walk around and take a look, see what they have. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and my Facebook group at Coupon to Provide. And don't forget, guys, keep couponing. Bye!